Ever wonder what happens to those big budget action flicks that just fizzle? Sometimes they find a second life in the most unexpected places. If you're a fan of explosive action, you likely know director Michael Bay. Uh, he's delivered decades of high octane entertainment, but not every film lands perfectly. Let's talk about one that recently roared back to life for a director known for uh, blockbusters like Bad Boys, The Rock, and Armageddon. Things have slowed down recently. Since 2017, Bay has only directed 3 films, and not all were critical or commercial successes. One of those films, 2022's Ambulance, initially underperformed at the box office, but it's now dominating Netflix's most watched list. 3 years after its theatrical release, Ambulance unexpectedly hit the top 10 on Netflix. Several factors contributed to this resurgence. It's a new addition to the platform, giving action fans a chance to discover or rediscover this thrilling ride. Um, Plus, Bay's films still draw a crowd, even when initial reactions are mixed. Interestingly, Ambulance was one of Bay's lowest budget action films. After the massive costs of his Transformers movies and the $150 million price tag for Six Underground, uh, Bay was forced to scale back. This restraint actually worked in the film's favor, focusing the energy on a compelling story. And the plot centers on a man desperate to fund his wife's surgery, who turns to his adoptive brother for help, and leading to a $32 million bank heist gone wrong. Ambulance received a respectable 68% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, uh, an improvement over some of Bay's more recent work. And it's not surprising that Bay found success on Netflix, uh, considering his previous film, Six Underground, was a Netflix exclusive. Six Underground received largely negative reviews. Critics found the relentless action exhausting. It garnered a significant 83 million views. Bay quickly moved on from Netflix, likely due to the critical reception. Uh, the lower budget for Ambulance may have been a direct result of this experience, ultimately creating a more focused and engaging film. Between the lukewarm reception to his later Transformers films, the failure of Six Underground, and the initial underperformance of Ambulance, Bay took a step back from action filmmaking. He directed We Are Store in 2025, a documentary about parkour athletes, which earned critical acclaim. The documentary received high praise with a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Um, Bay experimented with everything from color to black and white photography, and even added some slow motion to the proceedings using regular and GoPro cameras to tell the story. However, don't count Michael Bay out of the action game for long. Um, his time away, combined with the minor success of Ambulance on a smaller budget, seems to have reignited his passion. He's returning to the Transformers franchise and plans to direct a new installment. There are rumors that Bay might take a more hands-off approach as a producer. Um, but whatever role he plays, it seems his time away from the spotlight is ending. And who knows? Maybe The unexpected streaming success of Ambulance will prove that sometimes a little restraint can be explosive. Speaking of explosive, did you hear about the director who only filmed action scenes? But he had a blast, but his budget went up in smoke. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.